So I just finished all 28 seasons of South Park. Now, what are my opinions? Well, let's see. Yo, what up? It's Gabriel Hund back again with another video, and today we're going to be reviewing South Park. Now, I know I've been gone for quite a while, and I do apologize. I just needed to get some things off my chest because I've been really mentally stressed out. But I'm back, and today we are going to be talking about my opinions of South Park. Honestly, you know what's really crazy is that the fact that this show took me an entire year to finish. I started this last April and finished it this April. But enough chit-chat, let's begin. Wait, what just happened? I lost a subscriber? What does that have to do with Kenny? What do you mean Kenny's dead? What? Oh my god! They killed Kenny! You bastard! First, we're going to talk about the story. So, South Park has been really unique with their stories since the beginning of the show. Like how in the 6th season, where basically the entire plot is where Kenny dies and the boys are trying to bring him back. Or the 21st season, where everything is about the election. Or even modern seasons, where they're straight up making fun of Trump. South Park seriously knows how to make a fun story for each season, and that's what makes this show unique. Oh, and I love the whole plot where Randy buys a farm, and I think one of the seasons actually focused on that. Overall, each season has some really entertaining story that's fun to keep up to, and I hope they never stop doing this formula because I'm really interested to see what they cook up in the future. Oh boy, there's a lot of characters we have to go through in this video because, oh my god, there's a bunch that I want to talk about. Eric Cartman is undoubtedly one of the most fucking hilarious characters in the show. Eric Cartman has done some crazy shit in the show. Seeing him straight up crashing out and using vulgar language, dude just picks on everyone, not gonna lie. He even flips out over the smallest shit, and it's still funny to watch. And let's not forget the beef with Cartman and Kyle. Timmy is also one of my favorites as well. I just love the catchphrase he always says. And of course, Trump has to be on here as well. The creators have roasted Trump so bad in the show, the fact that he's dating the literal devil is hilarious. Randy Marsh is also one of my favorites in the show as well. South Park has so many creative characters, and a lot of them have an interesting personality. Man, South Park definitely has a certain interest in humor that we're about to talk about. What I think makes South Park so iconic is that they make fun of everything. They make fun of people, pop culture, politics, anything you can think of, they make fun of, which I think makes the show stand up more. Now, Family Guy is also fun to watch, but I think South Park is better because their humor is more about what's going on in the world and not just focusing on dark and offensive humor. While South Park has those traits as well, Family Guy focuses on a lot more dark humor. That's kind of what makes South Park stand up. In my opinion, the first few seasons were kind of a little bland and repetitive. I think I started to get into it more in the 7th or 8th season, adding more craziness to the show, the way the characters were interacting, and definitely the storylines. South Park humor is definitely one of the best, and I don't think any other show can top its level. Finally, we're going to wrap it up with some animation designs. Now it's crazy to think that South Park started with looking like some low college project to this. The designs still look low budgety, but when it comes to non-low budget are the effects. They have done some crazy things, like with CGI and plenty of other stuff. It's really crazy that they can release a season once a year, and I wish I could do that with my projects. And I think the low budget designs are actually unique and what make the show so iconic. South Park is really clever with its animation and definitely make the show more watchable. Now this show is getting a 10 out of 10, one of the most funniest cartoons to be released. But anyways, that's going to be all for this video. The next show I'm actually watching is Family Guy, and I know I said that, you know, it's not as funny as South Park, but it does have its own humor to it. And honestly, surprisingly, I didn't think I was actually going to like the earlier seasons of Family Guy. But honestly, I think it's just much more better, honestly. I think it has its own humor as well, and actually means something than the modern Family Guy. But I don't know yet, because I haven't made it to the newer seasons of Family Guy yet. But anyways, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.